Hi everyone, welcome to All Four Queens 555. So I was just sitting here and watching some of the readings as I do, because obviously, as you know, they block my flow, so their flow is blocked. And I got some information this morning about something, so I was just sitting here anyway, and one of the readers was talking about all the things that they don't like us to talk about. Hence, probably one of the reasons why my channel has been like blocked, stopped, and shelved a little bit. But I want to show you something because it probably explains a lot of what I'm experiencing at the minute in terms of my body and the things that they're trying to do. Remember, I said there's something there, and then there's something obviously in my flow. One of the readers talked around a neurolink technology, which is they're trying to put in your brain. All those things that they've been injecting me there and getting lumps up my nose, and biochemical to try and attack me from within. Remember I said I felt like I was being attacked from within. So that there, obviously, they were going to try and do something so that they can harm me. And obviously the biochemical stuff is to sort of like harm me from within. Why am I saying that? Because for me, none of this was by consent. When I said on the earlier one, who decided to target me? None of it was by consent. I never consented to any of this. Nor did I consent to the DNA being stolen. But we all know how ancestors were, because obviously this is a spiritual channel. When the physical realm fails you, and I'm not saying everyone in the physical realm, when the physical realm fails you and you have your faith in God and your ancestors and you love your ancestors, you don't disrespect your ancestors where some do, they will always be your support when you're in karma or when people are attacking you. So when people stole my DNA and it wasn't by consent, spiritually you do not steal. The Bible tells you that quite clearly. You don't steal. It doesn't matter who you are in government, who you are in the world, what title you hold, how much money you have. We don't steal. We don't murder. We don't steal. We don't bear false witness against one's neighbour, and we don't covet one's neighbour's possessions, and the list goes on. And we don't do blasphemy against God, and we don't mock God, and we don't test God either. So when someone stole the DNA, what they didn't realise was that that would be cursed automatically. So whatever they've used it for, there will be a curse attached to that ancestrally, because the ancestors will do that because they didn't get consent to use their DNA. My DNA, but their DNA. Whatever they've done to me in my body, if they have, again, that will be cursed because I didn't consent to any of that. So how karma works, for we reap what we sow. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. We reap what we sow. If we reap destruction, we get destruction. And if we reap from the spirit, we get eternal life. So everybody that was ever involved in any of this, they must know what the consequences are. And I've already said that before. We have choice and we have free will, but we don't have choice of the consequences. Because we know, Job 1, Satan even had a covenant with God before he tested Job's faith. So whilst all these people are running around living their lives on demon energy or devil energy, whatever you want to call it, and just dancing on that train, I do want people to understand that there is the light as well. And the light is justice and judgment. And we all have an Akashic record, no matter who you are in society. We all have an Akashic record, and whatever energy you have put out is the energy that will be measured back to you. And I also want to show you this because obviously they are doing something to my body and they are trying to poison me from within. Because obviously they're trying, with my eyes, they've tried to get old illnesses. The skin obviously is probably because of the chemicals and stuff that they're trying. And also the technology that someone constantly is upstairs, and when they don't like what a reader says, they run downstairs and slam doors and bang windows and all sorts of stuff, because obviously that's a good indication that they're not happy with what's being said. I want to show you my toenails, because obviously you can see where there's some sort of poison in my body. Can you see it there, where there's like a line there? Now I'm sure on some sort of medical thing they'd be able to sway it away, but I know exactly what it is, and they know exactly what it is. So I just want people to be clear that it doesn't matter what people do, nothing is unseen spiritually, because if they want to dance in the devil side or the dark energy, there's a light energy as well, and light beings body jump just as much as demons do, i.e. higher beings do, because they're spirits. So I just want people to understand that. So what you put out is what you get back. So whatever they've been trying to do to me with the car, the house, the money and everything else, my flow has been stopped. So my flow can't generate and burn the karma that I come with, i.e. the good karma. So by stopping me, that has backfired back to them, because they've been using my energy to live on. And all their things that they've built on the back of my energy is now crumbling. All the health issues that they probably had hidden with my spiritual protection and my spiritual healing, everyone's now getting those ailments because someone stopped my flow from moving. And I want people to understand how that works. You can't just stop someone and decide you're going to be that person, and God's going to say, okay, yeah, I didn't choose you, but now you're my chosen. That's not how it works. If you weren't chosen, look at your behaviour and ask yourself why. And so now, I had a message this morning that someone's passed away. And so I ask people to be mindful of what they do. And I ask that that soul rests in peace. Because playing with people's lives is not a game, no matter who you are. It's not a game, because you can't control the energy. So I'm going to sign off, and I hope whoever's watching me through the camera understands that. But now, because people didn't choose the law of grace over the law of karma, God has stepped in. Higher beings have stepped in. Ancestors have stepped in. Our ancestors are there to protect us when we're in spiritual warfare, because we do go through spiritual warfare. And they've also, apparently, the lady said that there's a camera that's in this stuff, and there's a camera in my eyes, and that makes sense. It's not someone scrying through my eyes, it's actually some sort of camera that they've put in my eye to watch everything. Probably to watch my creativity. To steal it, because they've stole everything else, because somebody was that obsessed with being me thinks they are actually me, but they're not. They never will be me. So I just want people to understand that we are accountable for what we do spiritually, not just physically, spiritually as well. And for those that are in spirituality, you can't have dark without light. It doesn't matter what position in the world you hold. You put out good stuff, you get good stuff back. You put out negative stuff and you get negative back. And if you do stuff underhand, without a covenant, without consent, depending on whose ancestors and your lineage and your bloodline, they're not going to stand for it. And quite clearly mine don't. And people need to understand that I've got dark and light. My ancestral lineage goes back far. And so me personally, I'm going to say it again, do not test the Lord your God, and God cannot be mocked. And I think these people have done that. So for those that want to understand spirituality, when you're learning it, learn both, and make sure you protect yourself properly and your lineage, because whatever you do will be karma, but also curses on your bloodline. And these people were supposed to clear the curses, not add more. So I'm going to catch you later. I just wanted to show you that, and it's, you know, this is serious. You know, I've had a message today that someone's passed away. So this is serious. It's not nothing to be played at, and it's not a game for people to run around on a motorway with messing with light codes. It's serious. And they're not fighting me. They never were. This isn't my battle. Spiritual warfare is not my battle. I'm not taking on a whole network of people who want to dance in the shadow with demons and entities and use a load of money to bully and target people and use chemical warfare and technology and witchcraft and whatever else they do. It's not my battle. So I hope people understand that. I'll probably keep these separate in my diary, but I hope people understand the severity of what they're doing and why they're doing it and who they're actually fighting. I'll catch you on the next one. Sending you much love and light, and I hope those who can see this for what it is make better decisions. See you later. Bye.